What's up everybody, I'm quickly interrupting ahead of this video. Welcome to the channel of course, but quickly wanted to shout out the Signal group we have, which is a group in which I share all of my trades. For example, also this maker trade that we took over the course of this week. But we also, for example, bought Bitcoin at 101,000, which hopefully it's still trading higher at this point of time, but it went to 107,000. But I also released a new trading guide in which I fully explain one of the main strategies that I use to trade. So not only will you get profitable signals, you're also able to learn how to become a profitable trader yourself. So if you want to join, if that sounds interesting, links will be down in the description. For now, enjoy the video. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week, or hope you had a great week. Some of you might already be halfway into the weekend. But welcome back to a new video on Cardano. Wanted to do a full high time frame, but also a lower time frame zoomed in analysis on Cardano. Also talking about the fundamentals today. Obviously we had some major fundamentals over the course of today. I just deleted my previous analysis. That's not what we're going to do. Can I get it back? Yeah, thank you very much. Because that's what I wanted to speak upon as well, right? We're going to do a full analysis, and if you're new to this channel, first of all, welcome. But second of all, I try to keep you updated on Cardano with at least one, sometimes two videos per week. So if you're interested in that, I would say my success rate on Cardano, especially on the higher time frames, is actually quite high. But obviously I'm biased. But if you're interested in Cardano videos, then consider subscribing. Looking at the fundamentals, there's not much we need to talk about regarding Cardano. Most of the fundamentals, most of the statistics I look at are fairly stable, as you can see. Now, that stability you could see as both something that's good and something that's bad. Depends on how you view it. I tend to see it as neutral. All right, I don't derive any of my thoughts on Cardano from this. I mainly derive it right now from the technicals. Now, looking at the technicals, you might say, all right, well, you created this this morning. No, we made this and we spoke about this scenario right here when the prices were right here at the beginning of June, right? So what I said back then is that we have this major range low right here around 62 and 60 cents. I think we are going to, no, wait, maybe I made this a little bit later. Maybe I made this last week. So this is still relatively valid. But what I said is that, all right, we're at the bottom of this range right now, between 63 and 60 cents. I think we're going to drop down lower into 60 cents, and I think we're going to remain stable at that range low. And then from there, I think we can move up higher. I think the bullish price action that we had over the course of the weekend and early this week was potentially a little bit premature, right? Since we only bounced from this level right here at 62.5 cents. And you can also see we were capped at the POC and the 200 EMA. So that's a very strong resistance level, but a pretty good rejection from there as well. And then, of course, overnight, we had some bearish fundamentals, which I've already spoken about in 5 other videos now. But with the escalation between Israel and Iran, of course, so that pushed prices down lower. But ultimately, the structure for Cardano, in my eyes, is still holy. All right, so Cardano has held this consolidating structure between 60 cents with the occasional pullback into this level around 50 cents. To the downside, and then to the upside right here at 80 cents and 83 cents. I don't, even though there is fundamental pressure and there's just in general bearish pressure coming into Cardano, I don't think that general structure will fail to hold. Now, obviously, we are still subject, zooming in a little bit, we are still subject to these fundamentals. Right, so I definitely do think, given the fundamental situation right now and the uncertainty, that it's best to assume that we are still going to test 60 cents and that there even is a possibility that we're going to spike down to those same levels we also hit at the beginning of April. So that I do think you need to be prepared for, and I think that's a realistic possibility. But from there, I think we will be able to hold support. I think we'll be able to hold 60, 63 cents as support, consolidate on top of that, and then eventually also get back up to the POC and the value area high, the range highs up there. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So yes, fundamentals do matter, especially on the lower time frames, but I don't think these fundamentals can affect the higher time frame range and the higher time frame, structure that we have right now. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.